Hello friends and welcome back to our channel. By looking at our Aruba series, you must have already understood that Aruba is now one of our favorite spots in the Caribbean islands. Apart from the crystal blue water and white sand, this island has a lot to offer, and in today's video we are going to share our top recommendations for things to do in Aruba, so stay tuned. Number 1. Visit the Flamingo Island. This goes without saying that if you visit Aruba, you have to surely visit the gorgeous flamingos at the Renaissance Island. There are 3 ways of getting to the island. The first one is by staying at the Renaissance Hotel, which also includes a free day pass to island, which comes out to be cheaper if you're visiting as a group or family, as a day pass costs around $125 per person if you're not a hotel guest, which brings me to the second way of getting to the island, and that is by buying a day pass. A day pass also includes a boat transportation to the island, a beverage, a meal, and beach towels and equipment for the day. The third way is to book a massage at the island spa, which also gives you access to the island for the day. The Renaissance Island is divided into 2 parts, the Flamingo Island, which is the adult-only part of the island, whereas the other part, also known as Iguana Beach, is the family-friendly part. Don't worry, if you have kids and want to visit the flamingos, you still can do it if you get there between 9 am to 10 am. They also have some day cabanas at the island, which they convert into exclusive dining at night. Trust me, this visit to this island is worth every single penny. Our second recommendation is to visit Aruba's north side to take in the colors of the landscape in a 4x4 vehicle. It's a great adventure, and you can do this through a travel agency or opt for a self-driven adventure to see parts of the island that others don't see. You will find lots of natural beauty along the way, but we wouldn't want to miss out on stopping at Conchi, which is the natural pool of Aruba surrounded by volcanic rock. This spot is mostly crowded and is enclosed in the Arikok National Park. You can get there by riding a 4x4, hiking or horseback riding as well. When you reach the pool, be ready for a swim, so don't forget to wear your swimwears underneath. In order to get to the natural pool, you have to climb down the stairs, which can get slippery, so make sure you're wearing the right shoes. Number 3 on the list is taking a champagne snorkel cruise. This was definitely one of our favorite things to do in Aruba, and that's why it has made it to the 3rd spot in our recommendations. This cruise includes a luxury boat, live music, dancing, food and drinks, and stops for some underwater exploration. We weren't expecting the food to be good, but to our surprise, it was delicious. The drinks were unlimited and we could choose anything from the bar. There was a lot of dancing in the cruise, which was really amazing. Everyone was in a chill mode and seemed to have a great time there. I even sailed the boat for a bit. Just kidding, it was just a pose. We loved the sun and the breeze and spent a lot of time just enjoying the music. They stopped multiple times to let the guests take a dip into the water and snorkel. The music set the mood just right, and at the price of $75 USD, this tour is definitely one of our top recommendations. It took around 4 hours and we were all done post-lunch. Next on the list is the Submarine Tour. This tour had to be the 4th on our recommendation list because I don't know if you have ever stepped into a submarine, but this sure was my first time and I still feel awestruck. This tour was an exciting voyage to the depths of 130 feet below the Caribbean Sea. This was an excellent and unforgettable 2-hour guided tour. The journey started with us getting on a catamaran where we were all given all the safety instructions we needed. The staff was really friendly and informative. Along the ride, we saw plenty of picturesque views, but what we were all waiting for was to meet the submarine. Once we got closer to the Atlantis, we were asked to get ready. We carefully entered to the bottom of submarine. Once everyone was settled, they closed the hatch on the top and got us ready to the most amazing ride to the bottom of the Aruban Sea. It was a very smooth ride and we saw some amazing coral formations on either side of the submarine. We saw a plethora of beautiful fishes, some old aircrafts and the shipwrecks during this ride. We also got lucky and saw some turtles swimming along the submarine. After 30 minutes or so, the Atlantis safely made its way back, leaving us with a memory of a smooth and fantastic ride. So just did the Atlantis submarine tour. It was amazing, phenomenal. I have never done a submarine tour before, and this one was amazing. So I highly recommend you do this when you are in Aruba. The cost is around $100 per person, and it's like around 2 hours tour, and they have 3 tours in a day. One is at 10, 11, 12. They also do it 1 o'clock sometimes. If you want to see life, you should definitely do this tour. Next on the list is snorkeling with an eco-friendly solar-powered sea scooters and exploring the island's reefs at the Mangal Halto Reef and spot hundreds of beautiful fishes and live corals in their natural habitat. This tour also included pick-up and drop-off from the hotel. Before heading out, we received instructions on how to operate the scooter by our amazing instructor. He made sure I had the best fitted water suit and all the gear I needed to have a stress-free snorkeling time. It was a lot of fun as we did some practice rounds with the ski scooter before we headed into the deep waters. So don't miss out on trying it out. Next on the list is to visit the BB beach. Even though there are many beautiful beaches in Aruba, but this beach remains my favorite because it's a beautiful, shallow, clear water beach perfect for swimmers, snorkelers and children. Since this beach is on the southernmost part of Aruba, it tends to be far less crowded as compared to the beaches which are very close to the tourist areas. You can rent beach chairs, sun tents and lockers at this beach and also enjoy a nice meal and beverage at the Big Mama Grill. Trust me, you don't want to miss on their goat curry. Another great thing about this beach is that on a clear day you will be able to spot Venezuela from here. Also, this beach has plenty of parking, so no need to worry about that as well. Next on the list, guys, is dining at the old Kanuku House. Have you heard? When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So since you're in Aruba, how can you leave without trying their local authentic cuisine? And there is no place better than the old Kanuku House, which has a beautiful Aruban vibe. Since it was a weekday, there was less crowd. We enjoyed the live music along with some Aruban cocktails. We relished their pan patty bread.
It's like pancake. Really good.
And for our main course, we had their goat stew.
So there are two dishes which are the most famous at this place. And the most amazing thing here is the goat stew and the oxtail. If you eat oxtail, then you can have that. But I'm a big fan of goat, and I'm going to tell you how it tastes.
Really?
It's amazing. So for dessert, we chose tres de leche, and it's one of their recommendations. Let's see how it is. So guys, behind us is the old Kanuku House, जहाँ पे आपको local Aruba food मिलेगा, and we just had dinner here, and
It was really good. It was good.
loved it. You have to try the goat stew.
Yeah, especially yours one
Yeah.
was really good.
You have to try the goat stew for sure.
What was the name of mine one?
Yours was forgot.
Oh, there was some chicken dish.
Some chicken. There's only one chicken dish. You'll find it if you want to have it. It was okay, but mine was much better. It's a little expensive. I think everything in Aruba is expensive, but it's definitely worth coming. You will understand their culture, the way, they cook. They're very nice people.
Really nice. People are really nice. It's worth coming place. You should
Absolutely.
definitely visit.
So, one of our recommendations. Do come here and have some local Aruba food.
Next on the list is hiking up Hoover Mountain. Yes, you heard it right. Our next recommendation is to walk up the iconic Hoover Mountain located near the center of Aruba.
The one thing which I want to tell you guys is that Google Maps doesn't really take you, get you to exact point. So if you're stuck somewhere, people are super amazing here. You can always stop and ask the locals. They'll definitely help you out. Right?
Yep, exactly. That's what we did.
That's what we did. So now we're gonna climb these stairs.
Oh man, it's a lot.
Although Hoover seems like the highest point of the island, it is in fact the second highest. Jamanota, a hill located in the Arikok National Park, stands at 189 meters above sea level and is the true highest point of Aruba.
I think we are halfway done. These are around 600 to 640 stairs, right?
Yeah, that's what we said actually. I'm just guessing actually. I'm not sure. It feels like it's a little more than that.
It definitely feels like that. But halfway done. We're gonna be there soon.
While it's certainly not the most scenic hike ever, some might actually call it ugly with a bunch of cell towers at the top, but you do get to see the entire island from north to south, including the Caribbean and Atlantic coast at the same time. Now next on the list, guys, is to visit the Boncha container yard Aruba. This was the most craziest place with funky decor and all created and surrounded by shipping containers. It has everything from half a dozen restaurant choices to a hookah bar, cigar store and wine cellars. Beyond that, they do charge 2 florins for a paper cup of water. Everywhere else on the island, the water is free and Aruba has the best water in the world. We loved the vibe of this place and we couldn't resist ourselves to dance on the tune of their amazing live music. We tried their signature cocktail, which was huge and strong. This spot was locally recommended to us and we were really glad we got to check it out. We highly recommend this place. Next on the list is to check out the DV trees. When in Aruba, you should definitely check out these unique trees growing right on the beach. Some people call them as the famous DVDV, Waterpana Tree, which is Aruba's natural compass, always pointing in a southwestern direction due to the trade winds. This one is at the Eagle Beach, but the true fact is that they are not actually DV tree. They are in fact a fofoti tree which grows on beaches, whereas the DVs or Waterpana grows inland. They often get mixed up, and sadly this tree has become known as a DVDV tree. Next on the list, guys, is to roam around in the capital or Hennestad. I hope I pronounced it correctly. When in Aruba, you shouldn't miss passing by these Dutch design candy colored buildings located in the center of the capital. Here, much of the architecture is modern, but there are a few older houses painted in vivid colors with ornate plasterwork to decorate the windows and doors. We enjoyed walking along the road beside Fort Zotman and into the main shopping area behind the Renaissance Mall, where the Dutch colonial style has been used above the shops in pretty pastel shades. There are many lounges and restaurants around this area, and you can spend a whole evening just chilling around here. Now next on the list is to enjoy Aruba Sunset. Aruba offers the most breathtaking sunsets, and all you need to do is sit back, relax, and let your mind wander. Every day we would just go to a new beach to just get mesmerized with the sunset, and the excitement was new every day. So we wouldn't want you to miss out on that. Just take a walk on the beach and enjoy the beautiful sight. Now our last recommendation is the water sports. Not just any water sports. If you are in any Caribbean island, you will have ample of water sport choices, but this time we tried something completely new, and it was so much fun. It was the tubing, which was nothing less than a roller coaster ride on water. It was around a 20-minute ride, and we were screaming out of fun every single minute. There is a minimum requirement for 2 people on this ride, so it worked out perfect for us. These tubes are tied to a boat, and it's on the sailor how much fun he wants you to have. This was an awesome experience for us, and highly recommend you this activity. The other water sport which we really liked and which was different was kite surfing. This was a great adventure too, but you have to take classes in order to learn how to control the kite and maintain your body weight before you go for surfing. Baby Beach is a great place for kite surfing. There is so much more to see and do in Aruba, but these were our top recommendations. We hope you find this video helpful. If you did, please show some appreciation by giving us a thumbs up. And if you're planning a trip to Aruba, go ahead and watch our full Aruba series to know about the best accommodations and a lot more experiences. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.